So my name is Amanda Sexton. I'm one of the conference co-chairs for this year, and it's been a long time coming, but we have finally come to today, and we are starting our conference tonight.
And so what is it about this next generation of young CPAs that gives you hope for the future of the profession?
Well, Chris, that's an easy answer because the generation of young CPAs right now are brighter and have the advantage of better training than we've ever had. They have more exposure to networking with themselves and people who have experience, and it's really exciting.
I've seen many organizations where the people just walk in, top CEOs, they're driving 2-hour, 4-hour meetings, talking about driving sales and making sure sales go up for the quarter and making sure profits go up for the quarter. And then as they're heading out the door, they stop at the door and go, oh, by the way, let's just make sure that we're all ethical. That is not part of the fabric of an organization. That is not the tone from the top. That's an aside. It has to be woven throughout. And it has to be through your actions and your words and things that come out. That's how you're going to get this as part of your fabric. Put it in your speeches, your presentations all the time. Every time, no matter what you're talking about, if you spend the moment at the beginning of your conversation to talk about ethics, so you don't run out of time. If you talk about integrity at the beginning, so you don't run out of time. Everyone in your organization will know how important it is. I've seen in my life so many people that go through their life, have successful life, and for one act can destroy their whole career. So it isn't something you just do for a while and then you stop. If you build it into your life right now, so every single day you're thinking about it, every single act you're thinking about it, it will help you to be a success.
Like, for instance, I had an interview once. There was a young lady. She knew my firm better than I did. She did her studies. I said, well, what do you know about my firm? She cited the website. I mean, she knew everything about it, how long we've been around, the founding partners, how many partners we had, our areas of expertise. I asked about her studies, what classes she liked, how she felt the classes were, what she liked about accounting, why she wanted to be an accountant. Bang, bang, bang. She knew all these questions. She came out, she came out, she came out. She was great. Then I said, okay, this was a great interview. I really appreciate you coming. I just have one more question for you. And it's a little bit off the beaten path, but just be honest. And there is no right answer. There's absolutely no right answer. And think to yourself what you would have answered, how you would have answered this question. If you had to choose one cartoon character that best signifies or is the best example of who you are as a person, what would that cartoon character be? Who would you choose? Would it be Wonder Woman? Would it be Superman? I watched this girl who had a 10 out of a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10 interview crumble. She absolutely broke out in a cold sweat. I asked her a question she was not prepared to answer, and she didn't know what to do. Now, I'm kind of curious what all is going through your heads right now as far as what cartoon character you thought you were. Any Elmer Fudd's here?
Nice.
I'm only asking. I was asked that question in an interview, and without hesitation, I said Bugs Bunny.
I think this conference is particularly important for young CPAs because you're getting to meet your peers and you hear the war stories that are typically the same war stories that you have, and it definitely builds that camaraderie across the state, and you are able to contact someone from 200 miles away and hear their thoughts on a topic or an event that that's upcoming in your chapter. I think it's really great to be able to network.
The importance that I wanted to bring out is one of the much needed skills in our profession. I'm sure all of you see it. One of the things that's going to help you succeed in addition to time management is your social skills, your networking skills. And there's no MBA program in the country that teaches business development, networking. And I know there were some classes or sessions you had the other day, how to deal with bankers and things like that. At your age, all of you, at the tender age you're at in this profession, at this juncture of your career, this is what you need to be thinking about. And what I'm going to give you with that gift of time is the time to network. The time to go out and develop relationships, because your peers regardless where they are, one day when you are a partner in your firm are going to be in very high places. And all too often firms...
Actually, I learned a lot from the last one. Last year was my first Young CPA conference, and since then it's helped me a lot in my professional role in my accounting firm, as well as it's helped me personally just to expand myself, use my personal branding skills. It's definitely helped me benefit from it a lot.
Okay, now in terms of planning the conference, how did you use the lessons you learned in terms of conference planning, putting the whole thing together into the second one?
Don't be afraid to fail.
Oh, okay.
Because we tried a couple of things and just tried to go off past experience, as well as just, you know, kind of taking notes from people who have planned other conferences and just kind of went along with it that way.
Okay. If you would like, I still see if there are spots available if you'd like. Okay. Again, two problems. She really wants to know if we would like to do this. All right. And then I still see if there are spots available. Somebody obviously did not proofread. Now this next one I actually find very funny because it could be right. I am defiantly the dominant one in the office. Think he meant to say definitely, but it's kind of Freudian. All right. This is why you should proofread, folks.
I really wanted to meet a bunch of like-minded individuals, young CPAs like myself. It's been nice getting to know them, you know, getting to know people in the young CPA community.